Well, this is it. This is our last video before we leave Panama for a while.
Yeah, baby!
Du säger Sille.
I think for these last few days, it's just, we're not gonna do any work. It's just gonna be all about having as much fun as possible. So what a better way than to come out here on top of this mountain with these guys behind me. We're whipping up some coffee, and this is actually my new favorite morning drink right now. This is called cascara, or some of you may know it as coffee cherry tea. It's actually made from the fruit and the skin of the coffee fruit. So your coffee bean, if you guys are drinking any coffee right now, that bean actually started inside of a fruit. And that fruit is freaking delicious. And when you put delicious fruit in a tea, it's also delicious. We've lived on the side of this mountain for almost 3 years now. And it's crazy how there's still so much amazing stuff that we haven't found. There's this 30-foot waterfall. It's literally a 10-minute walk from our property. And we just found it like 3 weeks ago. It's just like, how did we not know that this thing was here?
It's dope.
Where's the pixies? This is actually fun. I can't. What? I want to go inside of it.
There's also just a bunch of trees like this, and it's just like, how has this been here this whole time? I just want to spend all my time climbing this tree and hanging out here. About 50 years ago, they actually drove a bunch of cars back here, ripped the motors out of them, and then used the motors to log this whole mountainside, except for this spot. So we've been calling this the old growth forest because all these trees are just so massive. You don't see trees like this around here anymore because they cut them all down, and you know, the jungle's starting to come back, but just so beautiful here. And it's like, no one really knows about it. Well, now I guess everyone knows about it, but I'm not telling you guys where this is.
That's you. The mornings here lately have been such a treat. It's been so beautiful, so sunny, no wind, no rain, and it just makes these farm chores that much more special when you're doing them. And I gotta say, I truly, truly, truly am gonna miss this so much the couple months that we're gonna be away from here. And I know, we talk about the weather a lot around here, but it truly has such a big impact on our lives, and especially for me, my happiness. So we have a fridge completely stocked of milk, and I got a whole nother batch right here ready to go. One of our goats has been her milk production has slowly been dwindling more and more every day, but luckily one of them, the one that I got pretty much all of that milk from today, her production is still going incredibly strong, which is amazing. Yeah, look at her nose, honey.
So much better.
As you can see, our door completely ripped off of our solar kiln, which is what we use to store all the dog food too. But I think we accidentally left it open one day and the wind came and just totally blew it off. That is another challenge that we sometimes have here with the weather. Well, it's just gonna have to do for now. Hello, baby. Hello, mamas. So we told you guys in a couple videos ago how we've been letting our eggs just sit and let the mama hens do their thing, because we are going to start having little baby chickies.
What were you saying about good weather, honey?
Only the mornings. We're now in the afternoon.
We all haven't showered in a couple days. We're like, let's go swimming in the river. And then 5 seconds later, just a massive rainstorm came in. But if you think Sadie minds, she doesn't.
This
fun.
I think the last time I like actually Wim Hofed it was in Vermont. What was that, 8 months ago, honey? This is a little bit of a different condition.
You gotta start breathing.
Oh, it's actually not too bad. On the zero. This actually is so nice right now.
Oh my god, it's coming down right now. It's downpouring. The rain just never stopped. It kept going all day and all night. We got over 5 inches of rain yesterday. It was a total washout. It was one of the heaviest days of rain I've ever seen. And what a good way for Mother Nature to tell us, hey, you guys just gotta go inside for a little bit today. Chill out, which we did. Sleep in, which we kinda did. It's pretty early right now. But there's one thing about Panama. If you don't like the weather somewhere, you just drive somewhere else. So that's what we're doing today. We're leaving the farm, going on a little adventure. We're gonna be driving downhill for an hour and 45 minutes. I'm not gonna even touch the gas pedal. And as we go down, it's just gonna get warmer and warmer. Where we left, it was 50 degrees out. And by the time we get to the bottom of this mountain, it's gonna be like 95 degrees out, which I think is something that we're all looking forward to because we're kind of freezing our butts off up there and it's been wet and it's been cold. We also have Sarah and TJ in the car.
What up? So Sarah and TJ have been here for 3 months. They're actually going to be our general managers up in Stowe, Vermont, where our new roastery is going to be. And so they've been here training with Arturo, and they have been crushing it. They have been absolutely crushing it. Today is our full last day together, and we're doing it, I think, in the best way possible.
What's up, homies?
What's up?
That was awesome!
Can I get an Eskimo?
This is the best.
Alright, well that was one of the best boat rides of my whole life. Never have I seen a dolphin before. Never have I seen a whale before. And we got all of them, like, for a couple hours. And now we're on a private island in the middle of the Pacific Ocean. There's no one here. That's kind of how it works down in Panama, down in the town of Boca Chica. That's where we are right now. And there's all these islands off of the coast. Like, you can go an hour out, or you can go 15 minutes out. And there's all these private islands, and you can just go and hang out for the day. All you have to do is pay for the boat, and it's like $4 a person. Today's just been all about chilling, hanging out with everyone, relaxing, enjoying everyone's company. We work with all these guys. This is our whole roastery crew, and just before we left, we were just like, we all just gotta go and have a bunch of fun. And it's also nice bringing Sadie to her first beach trip, because I'm sure you guys could tell she is just loving it. We have made fire!
Yeah!
Everywhere that we've been going recently, we've been bringing cascara. It's like cascara has replaced our coffee addiction. Maybe because there's still a little bit of caffeine in there. It's like a third of the amount. but it's also just so delicious. It's hands down the best tea I've ever had in my life. So we just made a bunch of cups of coffee cherry tea, hung out on the beach with our crew, just kind of took in the whole day.
That was by far one of the best days I've had in my life.
I wish that we could stay here longer, but the thunder boomers are coming in. We can like hear them off in the distance.
The thunder boomers.
That's like what my dad calls it. I feel like I guess I have an excuse now because I am a dad.
That's true, honey. You're harnessing your inner dad.
But it's time for us to get out of here now. Well, this is what our life is gonna be for the next 12 hours until we catch a flight out of here. We have to pack up real quick and get out of here, but I gotta tell you guys, we are so excited right now. We've been working for over a year, nearly 18 months on opening up this cafe and this roastery up in Stowe, Vermont, and we couldn't be more excited. So to celebrate all this, to celebrate kind of like this whole opening, we are launching what you've seen us drinking this whole video, this Cascara, this coffee cherry tea. I can guarantee a lot of you out there haven't tried Cascara before. It's something that's kind of flying under the radar. But I can also tell you, I can promise you that this is some of the most delicious tea I've ever had.
The other thing too that's really amazing about it is that because it's the fruit part of the coffee, you're getting a whole different experience than coffee. First of all, it is tea, so it tastes totally different. But second of all, this is insanely high in antioxidants, so it's actually really, really healthy for you too.
And it's also just insanely high in like cherry pomegranate goodness. So if you guys want to give this a go, if you guys want to celebrate this time of our lives with us, you can click the link in the top of the description. We have a few hundred bags available up on our website, but it's gonna sell out quick. You can go to themorningmovementcoffee.com, grab yourself a bag, and you'll also be supporting us and everyone else that you've seen in this video. So thank you guys so much for following along.
We love you guys so, so, so incredibly much.
And the next one, we're gonna be traveling back to the States and doing something that we're all pretty terrified of, but we're all pretty excited about, opening up your own business and expanding it in this way.
But we're just super grateful to be able to share this whole journey with you guys and to start this next big chapter.
So we love you guys, and we'll see you on the next one.
See you on the next one.